Hello, if you don't know me by now, I'm Meanie, and I like to do tarot readings are fun. If you're not into that type of thing, that's totally fine. You can scroll on through. I really don't give a shit. Also, another thing I don't give a shit about. So lately, like, my videos have been getting traction, right? And some people have an issue with my opening and also my language, because I can be pretty vulgar. And my response to that, because I'm tired of seeing a certain comment, and I've been like, so I'm just gonna give it to address it. If you have an issue with my vulgar language, that's totally fine. You can honestly skip through and click to any other tarot reader. There are so many other tarot readers that have and want and prefer clean language. Me, just based off my experience in life, the lessons I've had to learn, and the shit going on in the world, I genuinely feel like my language is the least of our fucking problems, alright? So if you have issues with vulgarity and filth, this is... I'm like, look, I'm a different type of tarot reader, alright? I'm just different. And I'm just vulgar. Either you can get behind it or click off, I don't give a fuck. That being said, talking about something I claim I not give a fuck about, want to talk about because it's bothering me. The language. Anyway, I shuffled, I was like, what do I need to share with the collective? And then I got the Emperor. Oh, also, the cards I'm using today are a personal favorite of mine. It's the Disney Villains deck. I enjoy it. I'll link in the TikTok shop. I got it off Amazon though, just FYI. So I just got like, apparently this is my understanding, this is about the Divine Masculine, which I find interesting because I usually channel a lot of the Divine Feminine, but lately the Divine Masculine's been poking through, so something's getting stirred up in the spiritual realm about these masculines. Am I taking it? Alright. Like, didn't want to let go, so what's this about? 5 of coins! Oh dear. I'm hearing someone feels locked out from the Emperor's life by the Queen of Swords. Damn. So, wow. Alright, so the Divine Feminine has, like, really strong ass boundaries. Like, the cutoff game is so harsh, at least people spiritually, like, depleted. Like, oh my god. People really don't like your boundaries. And the thing is, you're upright, so you're not wrong. Okay, this is Divine Feminine. This is Divine Masculine, but this is about... Okay, this is how the Divine Masculine apparently feels about the Divine Feminine, the counterpart. Oh god, I'm not sure where this reading's going. All I can tell you right now is... The Divine Feminine's cutoff game is cool as fuck. Look at, like... Just look at this. Does that scream life to you? No, it's the elephant graveyard from The Lion King. When you cut them off, they're just dead to this Divine Feminine. You should be laughing. Look, I find this hilarious. I cannot help it. Just the visual, the images, and everything going on in my little fucking brain. People want to be on your good side. Oh my god, people are so upset. Oh my god. The people you cut off are in fucking despair. Jesus Christ. These people relied off your energy bad. This was like the effect of a fucking energy vampire, to be honest. We talked about Divine Masculine, but now it just feels like people in general are just upset with your fucking boundaries because of how harsh they are. And it makes them upset that you have these boundaries. I don't feel anything outrageous or crazy about these boundaries, to be honest. It just feels like... Hangman. People are really stuck and hung up on this collective's boundaries, like the Divine Feminine's boundaries. Sorry, when I collect... Divine Feminine for me is like collective, usually for the most part. I'm just like, I'm not used to Divine Masculines, okay? I'm just letting you know. I thought we were going that direction, but this Emperor is like deeply upset with your fucking boundaries. And the Hangman. He can't get over him. He's hung up on them. I don't think... Okay. A lot of people are learning exactly... To a degree, I am hearing calculated. How cool that how calculated your cutoff game is. That it just, like, feels like it throws these people off because, like... It's definitely something with the Divine Feminine's energy that people just, like, want to, like, latch on and suck on. I am seeing, like, some sort of bug, but not like a moth. Like a lightning bug latching onto a light bulb. Not sure what that means. But that's the image it's showing me. It's like the people that... Oh, okay. It's like these people can light up their own light, but... It's like they don't know how, so they, like, latch onto you in hopes it, like, lights them up. Does that make any sense? But... Wow, people are just really. I'm just like getting hung up on the boundary thing. It's just people are just genuinely surprised by this collective's boundaries, the Queen of Swords. Because the thing is, too, in the. I'm going to show the YouTube spread. Um, the Queen of Swords is like inside, it looks comfortable and cozy. While we have the Sun in reverse, like the depressive, like, the broody state. Then we also have the Five of Coins. Like, I'm going to show TikTok. Fucking, here we go. Do you see what I mean? How it's like cold around, they're like upsetting cards. They're cold around, but like inside the Queen of Swords, like the mother is like fine and like cozy. That's what it's like. And even like you're not. Here's the thing. I don't think personally this collective, the Divine Feminines, needs to put their boundaries down. To be honest, they seem honestly, I'm hearing reasonable, but people are hung up on because they don't know how to get over these boundaries, and they're also afraid of shooting their shot or missing their shot. So these are like what people are hung up on with the Hangman, which I'm hearing is like, fucking Ace of Wands, their shot. What I fucking say? What I fucking say? Hierophant. I heard strategic. There's a Hierophant. Is it like a... What type is this? What is this Hierophant? So people are hung up, and people want to have a very passionate beginning. There's a lot of people that want to... there's mainly one wand in the running, it seems like, at this current time. And with the Hierophant, they want to come in with, like, commitment, but I'm also hearing they want some things traditionally as well, too. But this feels like a high priest, like a high priestess and the high priest. Like, this is a masculine who's tapped in. I am gravitating towards, in the cup, it says world's best boss. And I'm getting that this masculine's a little bossy. A little bossy. Four of Cups. Underneath the Hierophant. He feels like he's worried he's gonna get rejected. Four of Wands in reverse, yep. Probably this kind of took a turn. So I had talked about the Divine Masculine and the High Priest. In the yes, that is the case. However, this is also Divine Judgment for one of the people that this Divine Feminine cut off. It feels like X energy, but there's other people involved as well too. So it mainly I'm just kind of talking more so like general of like cutoff game. So this is by the Hierophant. And here's what's going on apparently. The people this Divine Feminine has cut off has made people upset with the Four of Cups up, right? I know in the image it's like all happy and dandy with Captain Hook, but I'm not getting that image, to be honest. I'm getting more this like, this could represent them like masking it by going out and partying and stuff and drinking alcohol along those lines to mask the feelings. But I definitely get they're depressed because they didn't get this Four of Wands like celebration union with the collective. I guess that's what they were shooting for, apparently. I also get... This is fucked up. Alright, so, like, this karmic masculine that this divine feminine cut off, this man was, like, breadcrumbing and kind of leading the collective on, and that gaze of, like, yeah, we'll be together, but, like, I actually want to reject and, like, I don't know, I just feel like wanted to make a big scene and form some sort of community with the Four of Wands in reverse, to try and, like, embarrass the collective to a degree. But it didn't, like, work. It backfired on him. And now he's, like, depressed because all the illusions he casted around the collective are now falling apart at the seams. He is experiencing a lot of fucking negative karma that he has earned, I want to say. He earned the karma he decided to fuck with. He's getting some bad news. You're going through some sort of change with the Two of Pentacles, and you're doing, like with the... I forgot what this guy names. I know he's in Robin Hood. But he's just kind of, like, chilling on, like... Also kind of the Infinity Symbol, too. Just, like, kind of groove and, like, you're in rhythm with the universe. He's upset about what he did in the past because... He, like... Am I getting Five of Wands in reverse? I'm getting he, like, didn't fight for you. but he wanted to reject you. But he saw you making these changes, and he's upset about what he did in the past and for why he like didn't fight for you or fight to like hard to be with you or like it's weird. If the 5-1's in reverse, so this feels like all the things I listed are kind of all the things that are running through his head and everything among those lines at the same time. I heard he blocked his own destiny by sitting in a. I heard a house full of lies. He was never honest about his intentions. Everything came with like a quid pro quo. It kind of feels like he viewed like every single relationship, friend, family, whatever, as transactional, and that's what he thought he could do with you. But like, you're not like that. You don't play his little weird, fucked up mind games. And he blocked his own destiny by spreading a like. There's some sort of like there's a specific lie that he fucking told that just like ruined you to a degree. He participated and he had fun when he did at the time. And he's like hoping you. I think he has the 2 of Swords. Like he's hoping you don't find that out or something along the lines. Like he doesn't want you to know the lie he helped spread. But either way, whether you find out or not, you know already by this point. He's blocked from basically entering your life. Page of Cups in reverse. He's emotionally distraught because there's some sneaky behavior. It's like he wants to confess and or you already know about. But 9 of Swords in reverse, I get you're not really worried about this guy and his confessions. I mean, he can probably give it to you, but I feel like with the 9 of Swords, I just kind of get this drop feeling like it's not something you worry about or you think about or consumes you. It's something you're not anxious about. Like, maybe you already know what he's done and you, like, don't think it's, like, worth it. Or, like, maybe you find out and you're not, like, as worked up as you thought you'd be. Because he's deeply upset because at 7 of Swords, either this man has confessed to something, is going to confess to something, or Collective already knows. It's one of those. He took a gamble with the High Priestess in reverse. And it was not a pretty. I heard like a deep fall, just falling. This man just like fell. I feel like this masculine I'm talking about. He just fell. He just fell. Yeah, because I don't know. It seems like with the Fool in reverse, you feel like to a degree for the Divine Feminine that this karmic masculine in question was honestly just a dumbass. Because the Fool in reverse to me is my dumb fuck card. So you say I take a dumb fuck risk with this High Priestess in reverse that you defeated, and she could not. I heard she could not kill you or like unalive you. She could not unalive you, and she feels defeated with that. Is this the same? Is this High Priestess? Different one? There is another feminine, a Queen of Coins. She's trying to protect herself from this Emperor. But I get 3 of Coins, I get he's working with a group. But there's some Queen of Coins, she's trying to protect herself. I don't know if it's like something's going on with her finances. It just seemed like, I don't know why, but I'm seeing money bags, but like jumping. Like, there's like this anxious, nervous energy around her finances. Something's gonna. The Queen of Coins in reverse, either she like overspends her money, she mishandles money, or she gets caught up in some like fraud scheme. I mean, I'm hearing fake paperwork, and she's trying to protect herself from this Emperor. This High Priestess, which was a Dark Practitioner to a degree as well, or was either is okay. So this High Priestess in reverse is a Dark Practitioner, or this is a feminine that like pays for Dark Practitioner work. It's something along those lines. So not only did this practitioner work try to send you to like unalive the collective, which failed, this Queen of Coins tried to end this, I heard, investigation with the Death Reverse. She can't. She can't like make it over. I'm hearing payoff. She like can't pay off these people. If it was like a corruption scheme, like monthly payments or something like that. Something gets knocked around when it comes to their monthly payments. I'm not sure what degree though. She can't pay her way out of this. She can for a while, but I feel like eventually she's going to run out of money, and I feel like she's going to run out sooner than she thinks, because she thinks if she pays off eventually it'll be over, but it won't be with the death in reverse. It's not going to be over. This Emperor's coming for this Queen of Coins. Is she protected? She's not protected, but she's trying to protect herself. Is the Emperor protected? The Emperor is protected. And he's got a group working with him. And also, what I'm getting with this, with the Emperor and the coins, because that feels like it has to be said. This Emperor, I feel like, because we have the Jungle Book, and then we have the Lion King, which is the hyenas on their heads, right? And the coins. I can't help but feel like this feels like this Emperor's working with, like, people across, like, the quote-unquote pond, like other people. Like, I'm getting kind of like an international thing, to be honest. It's not just like, it doesn't feel like a county or system, it feels like an international thing that he's like working with. The plot thickens. Go through this. Alright, we're gonna go through the Ace of... Sorry. Okay. It was Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the fucking 7... or the 8 of Coins. There's a... Sorry. Okay. So I just, like, was thinking of, like, a wand or whatever, and then it just got to the Queen of Wands. I was like, yeah, this is for this is Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine is also card mix. Alright, Divine Feminine is attracting a lot of wands. Because it's the Queen of Wands, so, like, she's looking really good. People, like, see this Divine Feminine being a hard worker. And then I got the Two of Cups in reverse, and I heard also a heartbreaker. There are people... Three of Wands up right there. There's people working on the occulty side. But also, I feel like the Three of Wands, the magic is going both ways. It's like there's... Because of, like, the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Coins, the Two of Cups in reverse, I am definitely getting... You worked hard on cutting out the right relationships to, like, make her, like, magic happen with the Three of Wands. But also with the Eight of Wands in reverse to the Star, there are people who are actively trying to slow down your progress because you are apparently attracting a lot of attention. You have come out as the Star. Also, again, I like this art card a lot. I like how the face is getting going. I just like, it's just... I like the art, also like the Disney villains, so there's that too. And it's attracting an Emperor. People are trying to, like, slow down this, like... I heard, like, this witchcraft. It doesn't feel like witchcraft, it just kind of feels like energy. I don't explain this. But people are trying to cast magic to, like, slow down your progress in becoming the Star. Because it's like, if you reach, like, a certain threshold, you attract, or, like, are able to... You're attracted, like, able to manifest an Emperor. This Emperor sees you in the Nine of Coins energy, looking single, looking fine, looking hot. Hence the Queen of Wands with the Ace of Wands. Big dick energy. Yeah, there's people that are trying to lay this life-changing with the Tower in reverse. People who are jealous as fuck with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Just got a text. I'm not gonna mention it because we're like 19 minutes video in. Maybe we'll... Okay, so, like, my grandmother passed away. It's fine, though, honestly, it's okay. She was not in pain anymore. But that's just a text about someone saying a toast. I get, like, well, that happened the time that it happened. So I'm getting it's like a toast of you cutting out these connections because they're actively jealous and they, like, don't want you to have this moment. They're trying to... They feel like that's like... Oh my god, these people are dramatic. These people feel like it's a Ten of Swords in reverse. They're trying to avoid this betrayal of you being in a relationship. Jesus Christ. Nine of Wands to the King of Swords. Oh my god, I got hair in my mouth. Alright. The Moon in reverse. Interesting. So these people who are jealous are trying to lay this like moment of this emperor coming into your life. Um, it comes out as the what was it? What was it earlier? Oh yeah, the high priest. High priest. Um, I lost it. Anyway. Anyway, they're trying to delay this because once it happens to them, it's gonna feel like a fucking Ten of Swords, apparently. Um, this is a King of Swords who is like. You like caught this King of Swords attention, this Divine Feminine. Is this a different masculine? This is a different masculine, but it's like still a Divine Masculine, so this is another Divine Masculine. Oh my god, we have two Divine Masculines up in this bitch. Hot damn. It's like he's seen you like withstand is impressed with I heard like your endurance to like withstand certain things. The illusion has been broken around this masculine. Something got awoken with him. Um I get like the Eight of Cups. It's like I put it like with and then the Eight of Cups to the Ten of Cups. I'm definitely getting it's like you have to like you don't like I just like I don't know take this as it resonates. But I heard you can't leave and to me it means like staying within like your home area like that like go out of like fucking state or like for shit like like. In the United States, like different states, like cities are okay, but like going out of state just seems like kind of iffy. That like it's like you have to like stay within like that type of like region. Does that make sense for people who are also out of like the United States? I don't know how else to describe it outside. Um, there's like cities in the states in the country, so it's like the state. Like stay like just stay in the state because I'm hearing your Ten of Pentacles will come to you in the stability. Oh, and the true love. Oh, look at that. So basically, what this be saying is don't be chasing dick outside the state. You can't let the dick come to you. Oh my god, that's I find that funny. Yeah. This man doesn't want to. The divine counterpart of my masculine, he doesn't want to. I don't know what it is. It's like I mean I guess I understand. I guess depending how long the distance is, it's like I just get like he's nervous about it if he has to like come to you. And like I think it just makes it easier if you come to him. But Spirit is saying you gotta for me where I live, you gotta stay in the state. Yeah, fucking yep. Wants, yeah, he wants to come forward. He wants to, but he's nervous about it. I don't know. This is random as fuck. This is a karmic feminine that's just fucking thrown into the mix. Apparently, just the 3 cards left. She's thrown in the mix. She's upset that she like could not hurt the collective, like divine feminine. This feels like this is a Queen of Cups. This is a karmic feminine. She was emotional manipulator and just like, oh my god, I heard she could like cry in command. So she was really good at just like using her tears to her advantage. And like I don't know what this is. I'm not sure in which regard. Like maybe I don't know. It kind of feels like it's a collective thing. So there's a couple different. I'm not gonna dive into it. But this is collective, just FYI. But so it's just something along the lines of how she was like upset she couldn't like fucking hurt you, and she's like fucking disturbed with the Hermit in reverse. Homegirl is like fucked up in the head that you. This girl's fucked up in the head because she couldn't fuck up like the divine feminine's head. Like, and it's just like, and she just like can't get over it that you overcame so much shit because she put you through so much shit. This is a gossipy little bitch, a little fucking. I heard whore. Oh, my spirit does not. My spirit team does not like this energy at all. They're going off the fucking rails. Let's just say she's just not a good person. All right, she's just not a good person. I'm also hearing fake. And I heard some of my team hiss, so I don't know what the fuck that's about. So I don't know if she's like, is she? Does she? Does she? I'm hearing a dark psychopath who likes to play a little bit of witchcraft. I'm hearing kitchen witch. What? Also animal sacrifice. Ugh. I can't do that. I like animals. Jesus Christ. All her antics did not work, and she's upset and she's disturbed. That's all I get off of this. She's just disturbed. So this is kind of a little bit of a journey. It goes through like a past, like something that is like I don't have to explain. I know I don't have to explain past. We're all smart enough to know what I'm talking about. Okay. So this is interesting little bit. It's kind of like two stories. So keep like let me explain. So the Hangman, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords. The counterpart, the counterpart in question is kind of working through a phase to like with the Eight of Swords in reverse. I'm like hearing like get out of his head because he's putting like I think he's like he needs to like sit still and like once he's able to get out of his own head and go his mental prison, it's like he'll be ready to like extend the cup. And he'll like take action as fast as fucking possible with the Chariot, Knight of Swords, and the Chariot. I feel like when he gets the first opportunity possible, here he will hop on in. People are gonna try and stop him with the Page of Swords. The people are looking out for this masculine in question. They want to stop him from coming forward. But I do get with the Strength and the Judgment card that he'll get through these obstacles because it's like he's past judgment. There was some sort of like, was it like a spiritual test? There was like some sort of spiritual test that like this masculine in question has gone through and powered through, is my understanding. So the Page of Coins and the Three of Cups. What I'm kind of are they two groups? Okay, so my spirit team is saying these are like kind of two groups. Is like this masculine worked through basically I'm hearing relationships, both like business, like I am hearing financial. That's broad, but it's like financial. But I'm also hearing business, but also like no, mainly like that. They were people that were like clung on to this masculine's finances and resources for personal gain, and with the hyenas and stuff. I don't know. I feel like this like people have misled this masculine's finances in order for greed and self gain. But it's like he worked through the relationships that were draining and the ones that were nurturing with the Three of Cups. So he was able to like work through having the proper relationships in order to get to this Empress. Four of Swords in reverse, I'm getting like he's trying to gain the courage to send a very solidified. I don't know why I said solidified, but a solidified offer with the Ace of Pentacles. It's solid. It's like I heard predictable, not in a bad way, but like reliable. That's the best word. It's more like reliable sort of offer. Meanwhile, there was a lot of injustice done towards the divine feminine in this part of the collective. And what I was getting with Spirit, with the Hierophant, in regards to it being up, I'm getting something along the lines that the people who tried to interfere with taking, like, your quote-unquote happily ever after, or just, like, your emotional fulfillment, your wish fulfillment, or going after your family, they're going to experience that sort of backfire onto their family. So whatever they target in your life, they're probably going to have to experience in, like, their own. It's like an energy backfire, like, return to sender situation. People are going to take a public L for this. And I guess we'll be recognized for going against the collective, masculine and feminine, like both of them, on both sides. Oh, this is not confusing at all. Jumping between a fucking karmics, fucking divine masculine and the counterparts. Yeah, that's not. I hope to God I'm making sense. I'm just reading the cards as they come and fucking as they come through, and I just try my goddamn best. There's a King of Cups. This is karmic. This is a karmic masculine who is up in his head actually about apparently is a divine counterpart. Divine counterpart? God damn it, is it? Is it? Sorry, I feel like my spirit team is like getting quieter. So hold on, I'm sorry. Okay. Right. Alright, the passive actions of the counterpart. Is that what this is? Is it? Okay. So this King of Cups is like with the Six of Swords in reverse. Oh, I felt the sense of betrayal. There's something this karmic masculine can't get over. I heard he feels betrayed in Six of Swords, and he like can't. He's like replaying in his head over and over again because apparently, like, so this is what happened towards the like counterpart. This is like he comes out as the King of Wands. Um, this is like his like kind of past actions, is my understanding, and it is kind of like lustful, and it just like I don't know. It's like I like keeping in mind this is past actions, but he just like feels like arrogant and prideful, admittedly charismatic. And he used it to his advantage, but he was like covered with burdens, with some like toxic like addictions and her like and here like impulses. He just kind of felt burdened with this type of like here like beast or like inside. Um, but then I got the Seven of Coins, and it's like there was an opportunity for this masculine to invest. This is what he felt like in the past, and I guess he was trying to like work through and like subdue to a degree. But either way, Seven of Coins. There was an opportunity to invest. There were two paths to go down. This counterpart in question could have followed along with the King of Cups, or it could have gone towards the Empress. This King of Wands decided to take this moment to basically become his own manifester on his own, because I don't know if it was like a group project at one point, but it's just like I definitely get he like with the he chose to be like his own manifestors, but I feel like this masculine in question, this the counterpart's pretty tapped in, because with the Six of Coins in reverse in the world, it's like he wanted to like he like take things back from the people who like I get with the world. It's the evil guy, like who have been like ruining the world. That's honestly the vibe I'm getting. He just like wants to take back what's like what people have like destroyed and like make them pay for it to a degree. He wants to bring these people misery, and he's consistently working towards that with the Knight of Coins. Sorry. Something like I don't know, like should I like I react how I react and I can't help it. And sometimes people will be like, "You're mean, you shouldn't laugh." I'm like, "Look, I try not to, but like sometimes you just gotta like enjoy the information you get and just I don't know." I wish I could explain my behavior away, but I can't. I just find shit funny when it's funny. My humor is dark. I cannot help it. Alright, so what's this? Oh, the Hangman and the King of Coins. With the King of Coins, I just get like counting his coins and just, like planning and trying to figure out a strategy. Trying to figure out how to invest to get close. How many? I'm doing 3 shuffles. Is there anything else? Oh yes. Tell me, what else do we have? Because that's been a fucking whirlwind. But on the board, what does it say on the board? Divine Feminine's boundaries be strong as fuck. No one wants to be shut out. 10 of Coins. Money, money, money. Money. That's all I heard. Up here. Alright, 5 of Wands. I'm gonna go through the whole deck first. This deck loves to fucking talk. Oh, hello. I was thinking in my head, oh, they're actively investing against the counterpart, and then I got the fucking 3 coins in the bomb deck, confirming, yeah, there's people actively working against this counterpart, who... I'm just getting really tapped in. I'm just getting tapped in. Okay, so due to the Divine Feminine's cutoff game being strong and cold as fuck and making people actively depressed, especially people who were relying on the Divine Feminine's energy to, like, quote-unquote survive, are, like, I'm hearing fucked. They're just on the reverse. They're, like, an experience... At the time of this recording, it is December 28th, and this will come out in 2026. 2026 would be the year they get their... I'm hearing they get their shit rocked. I mean, it's gonna be for a couple of years, but shit's gonna happen, like... Depending on how steep this goes and how fast this goes, they can span over a year or a couple of years. I'm not exactly sure what speed and direction we're heading on right now, but that's what I'm getting currently. You cut these people off, and you just, like, ended any conflict around you, and these people could not start conflict with you at all, which deeply upset them with the Sun Reverse, because they were relying on your combative energy. So they started casting all these illusions and lies and spells and all this crazy shit to make people actively invest against you. At the current state, what I'm getting, because I have the offhand, I have the Hermit cross. I'm getting the collective, both the Divine Masculine and Feminine, are kind of in this, like, and remaining in this, like, peaceful, meditative, like, calm state, while people around them who try to interfere are kind of losing their shit. That's kind of what's going on right now. People have either found grounding at this point. The people involved in the story have either found grounding techniques and able to stay in a peaceful state, or they're losing their absolute shit due to their crazy anxiety. Mainly anxiety. That's what I'm getting. I'm also hearing astral space. This is Odin. He's being a little baby right now. Just like, can you... So, come on. Odin. He was, Oh, wow. So he's moving his foot with the 5 of coins. People are just gonna be having a really bad time. The people that the Divine Feminine has cut off are experiencing some shit. I got a new fucking stone, by the way. I didn't have to say fucking, but I said anyway. I forgot what they're called. I saw the TikTok shop, and I was like, oh, because it came with 2, so I could have it at both places. I'm thinking of the Pokemon with the little shell. Like Omnistar. I don't think it's Omnistar. Almarites? I don't know. I haven't played Pokemon in a while. But yeah, so I got that. Anyway, 3 coins. Let's go through the deck and see what else we can scrounge around. Yep, the 4. Yeah, just get confirmation. Stay in a calm meditative state for the Divine Collective. Because the people who came up against the Collective are gonna experience some people who like actively fucked around in like your crown chakra or sent all these crazy like mind attacks. They're gonna experience them, and they are not gonna be able to withstand these specific type of mental attacks, and they're gonna end up losing their fucking mind. I am hearing embarrassing. Something embarrassing is gonna happen to these individuals. And it's gonna like... And it's like, I'm getting with the 8 of Swords in reverse, it's like, I'm getting that's like they're gonna wanna hide. Like, be confined and isolated, and like... That's what I'm getting with that, which is weird, I usually never get that. But yeah, so it's something, I feel like embarrassing is gonna happen to these people who actually worked against the Collective. Both the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. He wants me to go through the 8 of Swords in reverse. Alright, this bit is not for everybody, but it's for some people out there, okay? Because I'm gonna explain some things that are gonna make you probably feel things if you resonate with this. So, these people, as I confirmed earlier, with Temperance in reverse, the 9 of Cups in reverse, these people who give up the Collective are gonna lose their fucking mind. And they're gonna, it's just like, they're gonna be, there's just chaos, there's no rest, there's no tranquility. There's no transformation. It's just this chaotic, miserable mess with the Nine of Cups in reverse. So they're gonna have a bad time enough if fulfilled, and just like it's mainly because they feel this way because they see you having this like Knight of Cups as like someone who actually wants to come in like romantically to like give you an offer, and they're upset because they would try to stop this with like the three of Cups in reverse is my gossipy ass fuck card. It's like the op that was against this type of union actively spread so much shit, so much mistruths, lies, and just like went insane with it. And now they're stuck. They can't go anywhere because I feel like their lies backfire to a degree, which is why they're stuck, stagnant, not able to move, nor able to stop the collective, the divine masculine and feminine, from like taking a leap forward towards this new beginning. And it goes from like it goes from the fool to the world. So this counterpart is like literally endgame. Like it's just like once you like both parts like take this step forward off this cliff towards each other, it's just like I'm hearing endgame, like literally the fool to the world. You know? The people that came up against this, I heard like this bet. I guess people were like, were they betting? Wait, were there people betting? I'm not sure how deep this goes, but there were some people betting against this union. Also try to interfere with making sure that like mainly both the divine feminine and masculine experiencing some sort of karma, but they mainly went ham on the divine feminine because she was like, I guess, a quote unquote easy target. So they're experiencing backlash and karma for coming against, I heard, like chosen ones or like the lights of golden energy. What do we call it? The golden light. There we go. The collective of golden light. That's the collective I believe I'm tapped into anyway. Oh, hold on. Adam was going crazy with the stuff. Yeah, but these people, because they can't cast any more illusions, and they can't. I'm hearing options, like people are trying to throw options in your direction to like steer you off, but Yumhar Collective, Divine Collective are on course with the True of Love card, which is the Lovers. And of course, there's Ursula up in here trying to fucking interfere with it. I don't think it'll be a common thing once this relationship starts. There are people that are gonna be trying meddling in it for sure, but I don't see it working. Yep, and I like when I get the page of coins and the 4 coins in the tower is what I'm getting is this is spirit kind of like this is spirit talking, and this is spirit saying like with the page of coins and the lovers the true love card. I am hearing spirit. This is like I just in my head I heard spirit like this is gonna fucking happen. Like spirit is committed for this union to happen. It's just like doesn't like it's just I feel the spirit feels really passionate about it. That's all I can say because this relationship will bring stability into both of the counterparts' life. Aired house life. But yeah, it's like you both will be very, very stable for the most part. And this is a life-changing moment for the both of you when you come into union or have that first interaction. It'll be earth-shattering. And it's gonna knock a fucking king of coins off his goddamn horse. Her back. I don't know, maybe he has a horseback riding accident. I don't know. But, like, he's... When this happens, I don't know what the fuck was going on, but this man was, like, making money off of, like, the collective. For both of them? I guess for both of them. And this is gonna throw him off his, like, fucking game. He's gonna be exposed for, like, sucking money like a parasite. He misjudged something, this king of coins in reverse. This feels as a karmic. Some sort of karmic masculine, I'm not sure where he goes into play. But he, like, misjudged something, and now it's like he's fucking broke because of it with the 5 of Cups, so he's, like, super disappointed, like, upset. Because it's like, well, the 7 of Swords, I'm just hearing his plan got exposed. From, like, trying to stop the collective from having, like, a glow up, like an ascension is what I'm getting with the 6 of Wands. And when I get with the Page of Cups, the 4 of Wands in reverse to the 10 of Coins, as I get this karmic masculine, this, like, King of Coins, which I am hearing father figure, but it's, like, offered some sort of, I don't know, relationship, but I also am hearing a child. to prevent some sort of like union in order to get some money, something along those lines. It's either a relationship or a child. One of those two, possibly both. There's something off about that, but I can't put my thumb on it. There's something else with the Page of Cups, Four of Wands in reverse, and the Ten of Coins. There's something else going on, but I don't know what. I think this King of Coins is talking about a masculine who has made a legacy off of child trafficking. That's what I'm getting with the Page of Cups and the Four Wands in reverse. I'm getting something with like trafficking. Someone made a legacy off of it. I don't know if it's known or well known. I don't know if this is supposed to be, J.E. or someone else. But that's what that King of Coins represents, I believe. Read any of these? Alright. Final pull. It's a final pull. How many? Someone is facing some roadblocks. Who? Who? Here's the Divine Masculine. So let's get more information. Fuck. Jesus. What the fuck type of story is this? This is confirming a couple of things I was thinking. Let me stare at the board a little bit. Okay, Odin is here too. And he has his opinions. I gave him a bath recently, and he's so soft. Okay, so I was doing legislation. Alright, so I was looking at the cards, right? And this is like a whole fucking thing. And this talks about some people's insecurities and stuff like that. So this is like a really fun reading to do for just all these fucking different energies. Anyway, I'm done sharing my little salt. There are people who, the people you cut out are like trying to actively slow your progress to like see you rise and shine. If you have if you like, this is mainly for content creators. I'm also here journalists as well too. So take that as it resonates. But, here. These people are trying to actively slow like your rise to the top. I guess you have momentum and people are checking you in from across, I'm hearing, the world, especially with content creation, and it's drawing eyes, and people are actively trying to slow it down by any means necessary, to make sure you just, like, I'm just hearing you just don't rise. What's interesting is there are people who want to get into the collective's light. And it's interesting, because I'm hearing with the Eight of Swords in reverse, I'm hearing people are trying to get out of some legal contracts and some vows people have made. There are people that want to grow with the collective, but it's like they have to break some sort of oath or something like that. And these people, some people don't have an issue with it. People are over feeling emotional, like nervous and like not happy and upset about it. But people can't deny with the Nine of Coins that you were doing well and you were like quote unquote successful. Depends on how that looks like to you. Oh my god, my cat is like shedding all over me. I got him a comb and I needed to start. Just no, you can't jump on the board. um, my god, I love you, but Jesus Christ, Odin. Um, people have seen how you have healed through betrayals and like over and over again. Apparently, people are just see how you just like are not over like. People feel like okay, this is regarding mainly the divine feminine. People, and it maybe some divine masculines, but this feels more on the feminine side. But it does apply to a couple masculines if they're watching. It's like based off your demeanor and your cutoff game. It's like people feel like you put on an illusion, like with the moon with the Yzma, like how she's like dancing. It's like people find you like at the first, like I don't know, like open and I'm hearing tantalizing, but then you shut them out so quickly without like a fucking thought afterwards. Like you don't when you cut people off at the you just like you cut people this collective cut people's off, and but it's how they see how you like handle healing yourself because it's like they reckon it's like people don't know who you people it's okay so basically people do not know who mainly the divine feminine is to a degree, and that has people fascinated because it feels like with the moon I'm just getting it feels like this divine feminine kind of like quote unquote hypnotizes people. I don't think it's like a purpose thing. I don't think it's like divine feminine's like I'm gonna fucking hypnotize a bunch of men today. Like it doesn't feel like that. It's just like this divine feminine naturally has it. And then I get the Page of Swords. And people want to take. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm not done yet. Sorry. The King of Cups. Is that the counterpart? Alright, so the King of Cups. This is, I guess, like the quote unquote current energy of the divine counterpart. And then the King of Cups energy. I got the King of Wands in reverse. Honestly, when I'm getting at that underneath, I feel like to a degree, this counterpart is worried about how you, like, may view him as like a quote unquote player. This kind of seems like what he's worried about. I guess it's up to the divine feminine how they feel about that. Which is why he's hesitating on giving the Knight of Cups this offer. He's stuck up on that. He's stuck up on his own past, worried about how you feel about him being like a quote unquote player. I don't honestly sense anything bad, and that's how my understanding. That's his past energy, but he's feels like that's what this counterpart's worried about. Because it's convenient how the Knight of Cups and the Hermit are both fucking sideways. So I feel like that's kind of like at the time of this recording, which is what is it, December 28th. At the time of this recording, I feel like that's like this divine masculine, this counterpart's like current energy is kind of over worrying about this and wondering if that's like I don't know, like acceptable to the divine feminine. It's just that's kind of what he's like hung up on. It seems like. Are we done? Can we like get down? Oh my god. I must be onto something. No, unfortunately not this time. This is just my cat. Fucking cat fur everywhere. Okay. Page of Swords, there are people that still want to fucking stop this. So I feel like there are people actively putting things, maybe both sides, divine, feminine, masculine. But this feels a little more like the masculine is dealing with people kind of being in his ear, trying to like deter him away, or deter people to, or to kind of put people in his like path in his way. Just people taking an opportunity to come against you. Mm-hmm. And they can't do shit about it. This connection between the counterparts in question is very strong, and it's just like in the end they'll be defeated. Because, I don't know, for me it's like, with the alligators, it comes up to me as like a power couple, to be honest. Like, and it's just like a strong couple. Six of Wands reverse? Yeah, they can't stop this. They'll just face it. They'll just be kind of like embarrass themselves trying to stop this relationship, this union. It's fucking Tower. It's coming. It's coming. I'm just saying, just like hearing, just stay put. The collective, or who the divine feminines just kind of have to stay put. Huh. This queen. Oh my god. Are these the same? Same? Fucking Christ, hold on. There's a karmic feminine that is actively trying to gather a group of people to work against you. But they don't gather any fucking results with the Eight of Coins in reverse. There's a Queen of Cups. Same feminine. Different feminine. She's worried about having a confession she has to give, but it feels like if she gives this confession, to her it feels like she gets over something, or it feels like it's she won't be as upset, or like she heals something. I don't know. It's she feels like she has to give this confession to like let go of this like grief she's been holding on to or wants to avoid. Something along those lines. The Queen of Coins, a different feminine. How many do we have? We have three. Okay, the Queen of Coins. This is a different feminine. Oh joy. She's trying to block this Queen of Cups because she's trying to defend her stability with the Four of Coins. Some sort of confession this Queen of Cups gives interferes with this Queen of Coins' finances, and she wants to protect that at all costs. Because otherwise she'll be deeply upset with the with the Nine of Cups in reverse. She's committed to trying to steal abundant energy. I got the Ten of Cups in reverse. I'm getting like abundant energy, but like emotional fulfillment. But she's just like convinced on doing this because with the Temperance in reverse or the Ace of Swords in reverse. Oh, I'm getting Delulu. Two of Cups. Two of Wands, the Empress. Oh geez, this is Delulu land. To try and protect her finances in order to like be able to pay to get this commitment, like this. She wants to steal this like union that's lining up for the divine collective, and they're like Temperance in reverse and Ace of Swords in reverse. I just get their Delulu. I just get like they're not seeing. They're so out of whack, out of balance that they cannot see the truth nor speak it at this point. I feel like they're delirious over this connection that the collective's gonna have, the divine masculine and feminine, and like it feels like they're taking commands from some sort of empress in the reverse matriarch figure, some sort of matriarch figure. Oh Jesus Christ, these people are crazy. Oh God, they're crazy. So, Five of Swords, the King of Swords, the Hierophant in reverse. Divine Masculine. Counterpart. This is not a counterpart, this is a Divine Masculine. There's a Divine Masculine that, like, helps defeats this, like, evil group that, like, was against you. And this brings a emotional, like, beginning with the Ace of Cups. It's like a kind of like a new start when this King of Swords come in and like her like swoops in on this group and causes a defeat. It starts this like new chapter to a degree. And because it's earned because this group of people, like, money was thrown involved to like influence and make people do things. They take any opportunity against you. But also what I'm getting with this too is part of this like new beginning. The karma is now there's people coming after this group, and it's like a justly like law enforcement. Hearing some sort of law enforcement that comes and swipes in. I heard it at any moment at the time of this reading. Not at the time of this reading, but I guess later when this was posted, because if you follow me by now, you know you have a rough idea of my posting schedule and how it works. These people are getting negative change in their life for interfering with, with, like, heavier unions. This is a collective reading. But, like, this group, like, targets, like... It's like a group, but they didn't want this union to happen. They tried to, like, stop it, but they couldn't. It's still going forward. So all the energy they put into trying to stop this is hitting them back, and it's causing a Ten of Swords in their life. They can't handle what they dish out. Meanwhile, collective, when you were in that energy previously, when they were attacking you, you were able to move through it. They don't have any Heard Cup to hold on to. There was no more illusions anymore. They couldn't they falsify their way out of it. Those people are completely burdened because the collective, the divine feminine, comes out as the high priestess. And these people are burdened because what I get with the Four of Cups in reverse is like you saw almost every avenue, could see every opportunity like ahead of time, and be able to like outsmart them based off your intuition and your ability to tap into spirit. Because you may get your information mainly from spirit on how to move, and you do a good job doing that. The way this divine feminine has moved has bringing injustice towards the people that collectively, steadily, for years worked against the collective. Those individuals are fated to have bad karma for shit they did in the past because they took something big of the divine feminines, it feels like masculines do. And it's more feminine, but there are also masculines that have gone through this that took something big from this collective, this divine collective. Something big, financial. Could be house, could be inheritance, like money, both. Something huge, something like that. They're not able to move forward anymore, and I heard they have to give that back, so they have like a reverse with the, because it's going forward, and then we're going in reverse. They have to go back and return what they stole from the collective, whether that be financially or energetically. Something has to go back, because based off what they took, it's something of equal or greater value has to go back to the collective, the divine collective that they took from. On top of all the things that they did to the collective, who withstand everything, energetically now, it is their turn to see if they can withstand what the collective withstand. Can they? Can they? Hearing some can. But it was very soft, yes. I don't think there's many. Read it. Read it. Alright. Well, that's the reading. So, the recap. To start off, people have an issue with Divine Feminine's cutoff game. People don't want to be cut out, and people who have experienced the Divine Feminine's energy and then have been cut out have faced very hard times. Things have not been the same since the Divine Feminine left people's karmic lives that were instigating and trying to start shit non-fucking stop. And since because of your boundaries, people couldn't instigate any sort of conflict with you because you cut them off and you just did not worry about them at all. So they casted illusions and lies over a long span of time against the collective. And it was not something you worried about because you heal through it with Three of Swords, the Knight of Swords, Three of Swords. So this upset them. So they spread miscommunication, and also collective is apparently on the rise, whether they're a divination artiste, a journalist, or content creator, whatever resonates with you. And there's collectives on that rise towards some sort of success and public recognition, and because of the content, it frustrates these people, so they're trying to do everything to slow down your momentum. Whether that be shadow banning you or reporting your content, they're actively trying to diminish your light. But I think it's going to shine through regardless, but that's what they're actively trying to do. Get some sort of bad news. The Queen of Swords, Divine Femme, is going to hear some sort of bad news down the line. It's kind of up in the air how you react mainly with the Page cross. But this is something that definitely, I heard unrestrains you. Is that even a word? It helps you actually grow with the Three of Wands. So it's information you need to hear, but it's for your greater good. But it's I don't know, it's going to make you feel certain things. Not sure what exactly yet. It's kind of up in the air with the Page of Cups, but it's something, it's gonna make you feel one way or another, depending how you receive this information and what it's about. I feel like this information is trying to come at you at any all costs. Although it's like the person who knows they're gonna give this information knows it's actually gonna upset you hearing it apparently with the sun in reverse. So there is that. So you're gonna hear that, but I guess I don't know. See how that goes. Um, I don't know if I said this earlier, but people recognize when you cut off game, it's because you want to focus on yourself and give to yourself, invest in yourself. So people see why you cut off people is because if they interfere with your progress, you're done with them. Divine counterpart is in the King of Cups energy. Um, People are trying to invest against him coming forward. Um, Here for him coming forward, but also it feels like he's not ready to like quote unquote invest in the collective just yet, because he's to a degree it seems like hung up on his past self that was like a player with the King of Wands in reverse. Usually that talks about a player. I don't know until he like works through that. And he's like keeping the offer in mind with the Knight of Cups cross and with the Hermit cross. He's like keeping it in mind, but it's like he's kind of working through it at this current time that I'm recording. This is what this masculine feels like. Just like FYI. I got strength at the bottom of the deck, but I moved like as I put the things away when I went back to like not negotiation, but like recapping. Um, I think I'll work through it and like gain the confidence to like if it's an issue, like address it. Depending if that's something the divine feminine counterpart in question feels that way. But yeah, that's the reading. All right, so take care of yourself spiritually, mentally, physically. Know they love you. Bye.